So how to buy your first buy and hold in 12 weeks or less using creative financing, which is this right here, or it can be lease options if you don't have the credit, or it could be you can wholesale it. Just different strategies, because that's our goal. Not teaching you one way to do 50 deals, but 50 ways to do one deal. All right. So that's it, my friends. So if you're interested, just go to our website, 100percentfinance.com. We have a free workshop for you outlining that, how to close on your first buy and hold deal, real estate deal, in 12 weeks or less using creative financing, lease options, the traditional buy and hold route, as well as wholesaling. Okay? And again, I just wore this to drop home appointment with my team. They're like, whoa, what's up with you, man? You got the suit, the jacket on. Why you got the suit and tie? What's going on? I said, some of you guys have been with the company longer than a year. Some of you haven't. So for those who've been with me longer than a year, I wrote a chart, a table. Old me, new me. Kind of that Kanye song. You know, it's the old Kanye and the new Kanye. Wherever that song goes. So I put the old JP versus the new JP. All right, so I put that on there. And I said, what was the old JP in regard to image? And they were like, bro, you never shaved. In fact, Ryan Hollywood Catchings had to tell me, yo, bro, if you're going to be on the camera consistently, you need to shave, bro. You need to get a haircut frequently. I can care less. Again, when I quit my day job, I said, yo, I'm losing the shirt and tie. I can care less about this. I'm chilling. I ain't setting no alarm clock. And then I realized, oh, man, I do need to clean up my image if I'm going to be on camera. In my image, I had like a little pudge, little gut. Shout out to Chris DiBiase. He probably knows about that. And because I used to be drinking beer and had no diet plan, none of that crap. And I said, what about now? I'm like, yeah, you're very particular. You're a stickler even when it comes to your diet. You only eat a certain diet every day. One day a week you might cheat. And then I work out consistently. And I get my hair cut and shave consistently as well. And my clothes, my apparel even improved. Start dressing different. And then they said, oh, I said, okay, outside the image. Now, what about organization? It was like, oh yeah, you were disorganized. You would double book appointments. You'll get late pays on your bills, not because you didn't have the money, you just forgot to pay the bill. Because I would get so many bills. Again, look, this is the big stack of credit cards. With this big stack of credit cards, you can imagine, it's 25, by the way. So you can imagine that's 25 different letters coming in the mail about, hey, minimum payments due. And outside of that, 72 rental units. Some of those properties, they got to pay taxes. And there's 3 different types of taxes. You got the county tax, you have school tax, you might have a library tax, you might have a local municipality tax. So that's just taxes alone. 3 taxes from one property, so I get that mail. Then I got Section 8 tenants. So Section 8 sending me letters all the time. You got a rent increase, or hey, we did an inspection, this is what's wrong. That's just for the properties. You got utilities, some properties that pay for water, so I get a ton of mail. Like you guys don't understand how much mail I get. I have to pay someone. I pay someone to check my mail. I pay someone to pay my bills. It came to that point. These are good problems. All right. So being that I used to get all these bills, and that was just me doing it by myself, the old me, of course, I was disorganized. That's what I meant. I would get late pays because I received so much mail. All right. And I was disorganized my time. I'll double book appointments because I wasn't great where time management was concerned. I said, well, what about the new me? Bro, you don't miss appointments. Bro, you're extremely organized. And I realized I had to change. Like I had to improve my image. I also had to improve my time management and organizational skills as a whole. Because once you start becoming greater and you start obtaining more business, more properties, and I have 3 successful businesses. I have a property management business where I manage my properties and the properties of others. I also have an online business, as you guys know already, 100percentfinance.com. And I also have real estate investing. So with me having all these different businesses, I have to be very great where time management is concerned in the organization. Otherwise, clients will be like, hey, well, I didn't receive this. Or, rent will come in or it wouldn't come in, and I wasted time just doing the eviction. Right? So I had to get organized. So what else did we talk about the old me? The old me I was the manager. My job description, I was the manager. So I was the one answering the phones for my tenants. Saying, oh, you need to repair, or the tool's not working. All right, I'll send my contractor over here by Tuesday. So I was doing that. I was also starting out. Some of you guys in my early videos on 100%finance.com. I would shoot the video. I would edit the video. I would post the video. I'll place the tags, the description. I would do the whole 9 yards. Plus, I was taking calls. Some of you guys are familiar with that. When you reached out to 100% Finance, I was also doing my own sales calls. And I was also looking at people's credit report, providing a consultation. All right? I was doing group calls. I was doing one-on-one calls. I was doing every aspect of the business myself. I was creating products, everything myself. So that's the old me. I was being the property manager, and I was doing everything that was needed for 100% Finance. Now the newbie, I have a manager. I have Ryan Ketchens. He does with the sales team. We have a team. He has a team. Also Lewis, he's part of the marketing, and he's the integrator. Like, hey, we need this done, Lewis. Figure it out. You do it. 2 managers. Plus, we have someone who helps with the articles, who also helps with the blogs, with the emails, with the YouTube. I have someone else who actually answers the sales calls, someone who actually does the credit repair for us now. So many different things became outsourced. So that I'm no longer the manager, just the owner or the CEO. Only thing I come to work with is this. I just sit here, hey, let's have a meeting. Hey, let's have a meeting. Hey, morning huddle, guys. There's something we need to look into. Only thing I'm doing is using my brain power. How amazing is that? You get paid just to think, right? Oh, I can't come in tomorrow, guys. I'm closing on the property. Can't come in tomorrow, guys. I got to shoot videos. Can't come in today. I'm collaborating with someone. Unfortunately, that's really amazing. So even my job description has changed. So the point I drove home to my team was this. As you see, there has been a level of improvement in many different arenas of my life, comparing the old JP versus the new JP, right? And as you guys haven't noticed, I became more structured with my diet, with my time, with my calendar, with my checkbook, with my business. I became more corporate. You get it? So that's why I wore the shirt and tie, to drive home a point to them. So if you see my level of progression to the point where we grossed $615,000 in 2017, then guess what? There's going to have to be a level of progression with you. And that's why I want to say this as a tangent, guys, if you're still watching. There's going to have to be growth in you. There's going to have to be how can I say this? You're going to have to be a better version of yourself. If you see that vision where you say, you know what, I want to be a millionaire. I want to quit my job. I want to close my first deal. Then you have to become more structured, more corporate, where you're just working on the business and not just in it. And it does require levels and levels of sacrifice, because each level of success requires another level of sacrifice. All right? So that's one thing that I want to drive home to you guys. Become more corporate, not for somebody else, but for your own real estate endeavors. Be structured. Keep your calendar. Make sure you document these activities so that when your business grows, you can outsource to someone else like that. Okay? Becoming more corporate. All right? So shout out to you guys. It's 2018. Let's make some deals happen this year, especially your first buy and hold property in 12 weeks or less using the wholesale and creative finance. If you're interested, go to 100%finance.com to learn more. And if you want the business credit or even credit repair, we have many different services at your disposal. And that's our mission, providing you with the tools you need to succeed financially. All right? So Juan Pablo, I'm out. As always, your success. Continue to earn passively, live passionately. Thanks for your time. Peace.